Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Bane. As always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. So this is a Megafig, so the box is big. So this is what the box looks like. The side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, the does come with a card, so the front of the card looks like. The back of the card. It does come with a regular stand. And that's pretty much it, no accessories. So let's take a look at the head sculpture. I gotta say, that head sculpture looks really, really good. Very detailed. I do like that red. I wish it had more of a glowing red as opposed to like a matte red. You can see that right there compared to what it is in the box. But it looks good though. I do like the texture material on the mask is very good. The paint's good. Head articulation, left to right is good. Up and down is not the greatest. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I like how it's all connected down to his canister right here. I wish here it had like a little see-through. You can see the actual, liquid inside of it, but overall, looks good. Arm articulation, very good. Elbow is good. Mine's stiff. Wow, this is really stiff. So keep that in mind. It does articulate, but mine is very stiff, so keep that in mind. Wrist, it's good. It's good. There you go. Torso, excuse me for the dogs in the background, but my neighbors. Torso articulation is not the greatest. So you can see right there. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it'll do its job though. But where this thing shines though is that amount of detail. Look at the biceps, the veins on there, the paint job, the browns, light browns, dark browns. The mixture of it looks really good. Look at all that vein right there. It looks fantastic. He just looks beast. And he should be because he's Bane, you know what I mean? He's a wrestler. And he looks very good. Look at all that detail here as well to the paint. I wish this red was kind of glowing, or maybe here was kind of like a bright red or a shine red, but it looked really, really good. But the amount of detail, unfortunately, the paint on mine isn't the greatest right here on the bicep. But other than that, though, it looks very, very good, man. Look at this chest, though. Look at all that detail in the chest. It looks really, really good. Skin was almost ripping out. It looks really good, man. That's where this figure stands out. Also, even on here on the detail here, the pieces right here look very good, very detailed. All that looks really good. The back looks good as well too. Again, very, very masculine. And again, this is Bane. He should be big, but it looks good, man. Look at that detail here on the wrist and his gloves. Very, very detailed, man. I wish the nails would have been painted a little differently, kind of stand out. Not a big thing, but something that for me I'm kind of nitpicking, but again, very good detail, man. Paint job is fantastic. And I got to say, the upper torso looks very good. I do like the green. Very good, man. I really dig this figure. It looks fantastic, man. I think it looks very good. And again, I'll talk about the price in a bit regarding the $40 because it is a bit of a controversial thing. Not that big of a controversial, but people are saying if it's worth it. And again, I'll show you in a bit what I'm referring to. But anyways, in terms of the belt, clean, simple, not much going on. I wish this was bright red, similar to this kind of red on the eyes. But again, nothing too crazy though. But it looks good though. Upper body looks very good. Also here, this undershirt looks good. It has a textured material. I gotta say the upper body looks really good. Let's take a look at the legs. Leg articulation good. Knees, it's a bit stiff, but it does articulate. Keep that in mind. Ankles good and toes good. But I do like that pants material. I do has a weird texture material, which I dig. Looks very good, man. Very detailed. The pockets. Again, little things on here like that make it stand out here. The knee pads were here too. We get different texture material. The boots, very defined. Has that leather look to it. There you go. There you go. Has that leather look to it. Obviously it's not, but it has that leather look to it. Looks good. Also, too, the lace is good. I like how they're different colors, not just all one solid black. It's like a dark, dark, dark gray. You can see that right there. It does kind of stand out. It's very subtle, but it does stand out, though. But I gotta say, though, looks really, really good, man. I really dig this figure. I think it's a fantastic figure. I think McFarlane did a really good job with this figure, especially with the arms. Just look at all that detail in the arm. Look at that. All that muscle right here. And also, again, mixtures of brown, light brown, dark browns. It looks very good. Unfortunately, mine has that paint job not the greatest right here. It's kind of sloppy, but apart from that, it looks very, very good, man. And I gotta say, in terms of the detail, in terms of the paint and sculpture, McFarlane did an amazing job with this figure, and I highly recommend getting this figure. Highly, highly recommend getting it. Now, the question, though, is it worth $40? Now, this is where the whole controversial comes into play. Because, again, this is a Megafig, right? It's $40. Now, let's take a look at another Megafig here. That's also $40. This is, and I dropped the stand, it's okay, Swamp Thing. Look at the size difference. I'm going to stand behind him, too. Look at the size difference of Megafigs. Right, this is a $40 one, GameStop exclusive, right? Swamp Thing. Then you got Bane here. It is shorter, right? You can see clearly it is shorter. But again, $40, same price. Now the question is it worth the $40? Is it, even though the height is shorter, does it have extra detail on Bane compared to Swamp Thing? That's a tough one because there's a lot of texture going on here. Now excuse me, I'll have a link to the Swamp Thing video so you can see further detail about this figure. But again, it looks good. This figure does look good, but the question to you maybe want to ask yourself, is this worth Bane, I'm referring to, is it worth the $40? Because look at the difference. This is a Megafig. The height difference, the size difference, and amount of detail. And in my opinion, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but hey, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, because that's always what I want to do, is give you my honest opinion. And I think for $40 for Bane, I don't think it's worth it. And here's why. And I'll show you in a bit why. But one, look at the height difference. To me, Megafig, something like this. Something tall and huge. And again, $40, both same price, but look at the height difference. Just look at that right there. All right. Number two, here's another Megafig. And I'm noticing a trend here. And I think this is going to be a continuing thing where the Megafigs are going to be shorter, because the Swamp Thing is a Megafig from quite a while. Here's another Megafig. This is from the Black Adam. This is, I believe, is Sabak. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Almost around the same, a little bit shorter, just a bit short. Actually, being just like a tad bit shorter, but again, not as big in terms of masculine. But again, $40. I think these are around the same price range. Now, I'm going to show you another fig, and this is where the question is it worth the $40? Because the moment I compared this figure to this next one I'm going to show you, then I started questioning, well, is it really worth the $40? And this is a very common figure. We're not common anymore. It's harder to get now. It's one of the older ones, but again, look at the size difference. Yeah, Bane is taller, but look at all that detail, though. And again, this is $20. This is $40. Now, the question is this worth Bane worth the $40? Yeah, it's a bit taller, but again, compare. Oops, it's gonna fall. I had a feeling it was gonna fall. Compare. Maybe do something like this. There you go. There you go. Hopefully that works. Compare. There you go. This is 20. This is 40. That's 40. This is supposed to be Megafig, right? Why is this one taller and it's a Megafig? See the difference? To me, when I think of a Megafig, it's supposed to be something big and tall. This looks cool, don't get me wrong. I like it, and I said it, and I made an overview just not long ago. I made it, and it looks good, but again, is it worth the price of $40? Look at the size difference. Just look at this. To me, when I think of $40, Megafig, it should be almost big difference in height and big difference in terms of detail. And again, is this Bane worth $40? In my opinion, no. I don't think it's worth $40. No offense to McFarlane. Again, I'm not hating on the figure. The figure looks good. I recommend it. Thumbs up for me. But again, $40. This is $40. This was $20. Or if you get the 2-pack, technically it's $40, but you get 2 figures in 1 2-pack. So that's essentially $20. So $20, $40. Again, yes, obviously the Bane's bigger, but look at the size difference. It's not even that big. But compared to this, compared to Swamp Thing, that, look at the difference. See what I mean? So the question is it worth the $40? That's a tough call. And now here's another controversy. I noticed online. I'm like, you know what? You got a point. Check this out. And again, I know some people are going to thumb down this video. They're going to hate on me. They're going to, talk all this smack, probably unsubscribe. But hey, if I'm going to be making videos, I want to be honest with all my videos. And every recommendation I make, or not recommendation, it's me being honest. So if you're looking for someone who's honest, and needs to be truthful, and doesn't care if, I get hated on, then here we go. Subscribe to my channel. But let me show you something someone posted, and I'm like, you know what? That's a good point. This is a regular box, and Bane fits in there perfectly. Compared to this one, this box, which basically had a lot of plastic in it, but look, Bane fit perfectly in there. Yeah, maybe he might be a little tight, but again, he fits perfectly in there. So again, is this Bane worth $40? In my honest, humble opinion, I don't think it's worth $40. To me, this would have been a good figure for like maybe $30 and have the Swamp Thing maybe $40. I can understand having, what's his name, Sabak, $40, because this is from the movie license, and I believe movie licenses are a little different, which I can understand. Okay, it's a movie license, sure, you know what I mean? Or I can understand maybe having a lot of detail. Like this was pretty detailed. All right, this is pretty detailed. Again, all the skulls on there, the gold look good, the shiny. Again, it's a pretty detailed figure. But Bane, though, is this worth the $40? And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's worth the $40. Do I recommend it? Like I said, yes. And I'm repeating myself because I want to make it clear. Yes, I highly, 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 highly recommend it. Thumbs up for me getting this Bane. But worth the $40? In my opinion, no. It's really up to you. But to me, I don't think it's worth $40. Look at it. He fits in there perfectly. I'm sure you can put a little plastic in there. Not a problem. This figure, and I'll show you even more. And excuse the background noise, but there you go. Almost the same height. Just, of course, a little bit taller than this one. But this one was $20. Is this an upgrade for $40? I don't think so, in my opinion. But going from this to Swamp Thing, the one I showed you, I think that's definitely worth $40. So in my opinion, I don't think this one's worth $40. I know some people are going to rush and get it, but hey, everyone rushed to get the Swamp Thing. Everyone rushed to get the Joker Titan and Clayface. Be patient. I'm sure this one will go on sale too. But again, I'm not hating on this figure. It looks good. Detail's good. I just said it. It looks good. I recommend it. But is it worth $40? No. And I just showed you the reasons why. But again, that's just my recommendation, though. Obviously, if you're a huge fan and you've been waiting for this, well, you probably have it ready by now. But to me, I don't think it's worth the $40. If you get it for less than $40, like $30, I think you got a fantastic deal. But that's just my opinion. If I had to give a price for this, to me, this is like a $30 fig. It would have been a good point. And to me, if McFarlane wants to continue doing something like this where they're going to do bigger figures, I think they should do the $20 for the regular ones, $30 for something like this, and $40 for something, a Megafig, like a Joker Titan, or Darkseid, or, or Swamp Thing. That to me is like a $40 to me. But to me, for this figure, if this was retail $30, easily, definitely must buy it and get it. But for $40, I don't think so, man, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me on this figure? Do you plan on purchasing this figure? Or did you already purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to support the channel, to keep up to date and watch videos like this. That includes an overview of Bane, and on to the next one.